plot of Matango in one sentence. Some people end up stranded on an island where fungi changes everyone who eats it into a monster. Attack is based on the story A Voice in the Night by William Hope Hodgson. A sense of doom hangs over Matango. We see this small group end up on an island that's decaying, with no animals, not even insects. According to his biography, Hondo is disappointed in the creature designs, but I think they're unique and memorable, like Paul Blaisdell creations for Roger Corman that melted in the oven. In Matango, we have actors whose faces we know from other Toho movies, and we can relate to their personal stories quickly. The rich guy is superior, the captain is a little rough around the edges, but he's rational, and so on. The screenwriter of Matango was a member of the Japanese Communist Party, but the criticism how awful everyone is could come from any college dorm room in America today. So a storm comes up and our entire cast end up with a broken ship on a deserted island. They wander around, finding a wrecked ship with sick building syndrome. Find this fungus growing all over the inside of this abandoned ship. It's thick with fungus. It's one of the grossest sets for a horror movie. It's a research ship containing booze and some crazy stuff that causes mutations. Hello, Leviathan. They open the door to the captain's cabin and scream, but it's just another fuzzy room. This and the other big scare moments. A ship about to hit them, the visitor at night, seem to be hallucinations but are never commented on after they happen. Is this an attempt to make it seem like they're all on the DLS? Akiko. Christ, is she a bring down? Why did Akira Kibu bring this wet blanket along? When she's not crying, she's useless. What does he see in her? Mamie is what they used to call a woman of the world. She knows the score. Soon she's got the guys fighting over her when they're not fighting over the last rusty can of sardines. Everyone sweats like hell in this movie from beginning to end. It makes you want to turn on the air conditioner even if you're watching it in December. We've heard over and over how humor can make horror more effective, but in practice, more often than not, it emphasizes how silly the whole thing is. Here they overcome the hilarious mushroom costumes by making the monsters laugh. Silly costumes plus creepy laughter equals scary as hell. You feel like you're really losing your mind in some of those moments. The outside threat and the inner conflict among the survivors really helps this movie move along. In other Toho movies, I'm usually waiting for the monsters to start smashing buildings. In this one, you're watching what these crazy people are going to do to each other after being on this sweaty island for so long. Just as Godzilla is a response to the dropping of nuclear bombs on Japan and subsequent American nuclear tests near Japan, the initial effect of eating the shrooms resembles radiation burns, an angle that didn't go without criticism in Japan. A great example of how to adapt a short story into a feature-length movie. You respect the main idea and protect it, but you also riff on it, makes it a proper movie story. For years, the American title made this movie a joke. The title you'd whip out if you wanted to prove how silly and juvenile this monster movie stuff is. It is a dopey title, but if you give it a chance, you might find a horrific little gem. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. The La 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 song. The lyrics are undeniably memorable.